Hey y'all! Welcome to Ask Margo. Quick questions, quick answers, Margo style. Here we go. What is a storage unit? A storage unit is a rentable space, typically ranging from 25 to 300 square feet, where you can keep belongings outside your home. Think of it as the extra room your house forgot to include. You rent it by the month, you keep the key or the app, and your stuff lives there until you're ready to deal with it. Simple as that. Got emotional baggage? We've got units. When life gets messy, store it your way. How much does a storage unit cost? In 2026, the average 10 by 10 non-climate controlled storage unit in the United States runs about $119 per month, and the average climate controlled unit runs about $134 per month. Prices vary by location and availability. At YourWay Storage, the price online is the price you pay, and you can check your local rate on our website in about 30 seconds. No teaser games. When life gets messy, store it your way. What size storage unit do I need? Most people need bigger than they think. A 5 by 10 holds about a studio apartment worth of furniture. A 10 by 10 holds a small 1 to 2 bedroom apartment. A 10 by 15 holds a 2 to 3 bedroom home. A 10 by 20 holds a full 3 to 4 bedroom house. My rule, sweetheart, nobody in the history of storage has ever said, "I wish I got less space." When life gets messy, store it your way. What is climate-controlled storage? Climate-controlled storage is a unit where the temperature and humidity are regulated to protect sensitive belongings. It typically stays between 55 and 80 degrees with controlled humidity. Use it for furniture, electronics, documents, photos, leather, fabric, wood, instruments, and anything sentimental. My rule: if replacing it would hurt financially or emotionally, climate control it. When life gets messy, store it your way. Can I access my storage unit anytime? Access hours depend on the facility. Many modern facilities, including YourWay Storage, offer extended access hours and app-based keyless entry. That means you can get to your stuff early, late, or in between. Check the specific facility's hours on our website. Your phone is your key. Welcome to storage that doesn't feel like 1997. When life gets messy, store it your way. Do I need insurance for my storage unit? Yes, coverage is required on every unit at YourWay Storage. But if you already have a homeowner's or renter's policy that covers stored items, bring proof of your policy and we'll honor it. Your stuff, your choice. We just want it protected, period. When life gets messy, store it your way. What can I store in a storage unit? You can't store living things, perishable food, hazardous materials, flammables, explosives, illegal items, or anything with a pulse. That means no pets, no plants, no people, no gasoline, no fireworks. Pretty much everything else is fair game. Use your judgment, sweetheart, and if you're not sure, just ask us. And trust me, we actually answer. When life gets messy, store it your way. How long can I rent a storage unit? Most facilities, including YourWay, rent month to month with no long-term contract. You can rent for 1 month or forever. In 2026, the average storage tenant stays about 18 and a half months, which tells you most people keep their unit way longer than they originally planned. Life is like that. When life gets messy, store it your way. Can I run a business from a storage unit? You can store inventory, equipment, and supplies for a business, but you typically can't operate a storefront, hold appointments, or live in a storage unit. Many small businesses use storage for inventory overflow, seasonal stock, and shipping materials. Your garage gets to be a garage again, and your spouse forgives you. When life gets messy, store it your way. What's the difference between a drive-up unit and an indoor unit? A drive-up unit lets you pull your vehicle right up to the door, making loading and unloading easier for heavy items. An indoor unit is accessed through a hallway inside a building, typically with elevator or first floor access, and is usually climate controlled. Drive up is convenient. Indoor is protected. Availability varies by location. When life gets messy, store it your way. When is the best time to rent a storage unit? The best time to rent a storage unit is before you desperately need one. Summer is the busiest season because of moves and military PCS cycles. Winter is the slowest, which often means better availability. But the honest answer, sweetheart, the best time is the moment you realize the mess is winning. When life gets messy, store it your way. Why choose YourWay? Storage. YourWay Storage is family-owned, with locations in Pocatello, Idaho, Augusta, Georgia, and Columbia, South Carolina. The price online is the price you pay. There's a one-time admin fee at move-in, and coverage is required on every unit. But if you have your own policy, bring it. Real people answer the phone. AI-powered security watches your stuff. And we're in the life transition business, not the box business. When life gets messy, store it your way. You already know you need it. Stop stacking boxes in the hallway and go to yourwaystorage.com right now. Find your location, get your real price, reserve your unit. Takes 30 seconds. Costs less than the argument you're about to have about all that stuff. When life gets messy, store it your way.